Okay, now that we're almost good, right? Well, that's, going to be it from me. This is the last one. And it's a good old favourite of mine and Mark's and everybody's, by the sounds of it, you dirty bastards. And it's a bit of a techno touch on the old granny's fannies. So, let's take it away.
Granny's fannies, I love them. Ooh, oxygenating folds, Granny's fannies, ooh, so I can get right inside. It's gotta be over 60. Granny's fannies, I love them. Oxygenating folds. Granny's fannies, ooh, so I can get right inside. They've gotta be over 60. You're gifted, you're intelligent, you're lovely, and you're fun. But you're garish. You're an idiot. You're lacking in flint. And you're flatulent. I wish you would have went down the front as well at the back. I'll tell you.
Guess what stems landed in my inbox today? Yes, that's right, the Granny's Fanny stems.
Granny's Fannies, I love.
So there will be a remix from me, and do you know what? Matt Dobbs was like, oh, I'm not going to give you the techno touch, I'm going to give you the original, and the techno touch is your jumping off board for what it should sound like. I'm like, you cunt, I wanted to remix the fucking techno mix. So now I've got to come up with my own fucking take on the techno mix for Granny's Fannies. I can't wait, I can't wait. Granny's Fannies. So now I've got to warp all the fucking vocals to fit a 170 track. Can't fucking wait. Okay, let's do a little hello to the people that are in the building already. Tony Duncan, Dynamix, Bad Badger, Paul Flanger, Jordan Williams, James White, I Am Maniac.
Well,
Billy Dredd, Tollington.
Standard there.
Benjamin Laquiatius Sorensen and Elsa Jane.
This festival is a lot fucking better.
Welcome to the show.
Musically and content-wise.
Jonathan Arquos has just turned up. How's it going, my man?
Than what we have witnessed here in this last.
I watched a little bit of the replay from the stream through last night. What a great wet stream through it was too.
Offended anybody?
Oh, Dog Ace is in the building as well. Jay, put something in the thread, mate.
Enjoy.
Here is the thread, my man. Get a track in the thread and we'll do a Dog House at the end. Love a bit of Dog House, me. Put in Mother Knows Best or something along those lines, mate, honestly. Get something in thread, like. Yeah, the Hardware Jam special was Wetness and Dipped in Reverb. And like I say, I had a spare half an hour, so I thought I'd have a look at it. And it was really, really good. I think it was hosted by Grace Griffin? Am I correct in thinking that? Anywho, welcome to the show, everybody. What's Matt Dobbs has a little chat in the background? Bad Badger. This will be on its way to you tomorrow morning. I've got to leave the house around about 11ish, so this will be on its way to you. It's all there, original batteries and all kinds of God knows what in there. So Bad Badger traded me my circuit for an anal dildo. And there it is. I missed this little bugger. I really did. The Volca sample. One of the best Volcas on the fucking face of the planet. And I can't wait to put it into the mini rig. And also, Bad Badger sent this over to me. I will be, I was hoping to do this for Dean's showcase, but I'm not going to be able to do it in time because I don't know too much about it. But yeah, I'll be plugging this in and I'll be doing a little review on that because I can't wait for this. Apparently it makes your bass sound like a synth. Fucking A! So yeah, Bad Badger, it's all in there. Original batteries, MIDI cables and all the rest of it and rada. But that's not what we're here for tonight! We're here for this. The ass end of SHOUTOUT 16. And I'm still surprised that people can't find the SHOUTOUT even when it's posted in the link. It puzzles me. Maybe I need to streamline it a bit. How the hell can I streamline it any fucking more? I can't. It's impossible. It's impossible. There are about 25 tracks in the thread this evening. If Doghouse puts one in, that'll be 26. Oh, Alan Kent in the show. We ended with you last week, Alan Kent. And I see that you commented on the stream afterwards saying, oh, I knew it was a bit different against the grain. Not against the grain, my friend. Just a little bit slower than expected. Love the uke. Love what you do. And if you've got any more tracks, throw them in. Oh, you have actually, haven't you? I think you got another one in today. I think you have. I'm pretty sure you have. Yeah, James, it's a swap shop. I got a few bits and pieces that I'm up for selling at the moment. I got an EMX, ESX. The 707, the TR8S, the K2, and the Boog. I think it's time to let them go. I haven't touched them in about a year, and it needs to go. It needs to go. Right, but we are here today for the 16th Shoutout, and the 16th Shoutout has, let me just see, 49 tracks in and a track sent to me privately. So, and this is where we ended off. Oh no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Oh, so Alan Kent does have another one in. That's where we ended off. So tonight we are kicking off with Touch Circle here. Well, you got to work with what you got. My newer MacBook Pro is, well, dead for now. Oh dear, I broke it good. This track was done on an older version of Logic on a 210 mbp, not finished, limiting, EQ, not mastered, but wanted to post it and get some feedback. Excellent, that is what the show is about. We are here for you to showcase your tracks. And to get a little feedback on them. I keep saying this, but it is very important. What's his name? Acid Ray put a track in the other week, and we were like, yeah, not bad, not amazing. And he was like, right, I'm taking it back to the drawing board. Took it back to the drawing board, sounds fucking amazing, and it is now out there in its rehashed form, which means that the URL does have an impact on what people do. Sibby's just turned up. How's it going, my love? Right, we are going to kick off into the show with Touch Circle. Sadly, no co-host this evening. I'm sure that will change next week. I know Derek Johns is chomping at the bit to get on the show. He wanted to come in this evening, but I've got a busy day tomorrow and I wanted to make this show run as smoothly as possible. I find that when there are co-hosts in, the show lasts a little bit longer and it can go up to 3, maybe 3.5 hours. I get the feeling we're going to do about 2.5 hours for tonight's show, and that suits me fine. Anyway, I'll shut up. Yeah, Alan, unfortunately the ESX has got a bit of knob jitter, so I've got to sort that out first, and some of the plating underneath the pads have gone as well, so it needs a little love and attention. But as soon as I finish with the love and attention, that thing will be absolutely rocking. And yeah, whether I recycle it into some other kit or not, I don't know, or whether I just have a little holiday. Hey, Fur joined in as well, Space Beast as well. Loads of people in tonight. Really soft drum and bass track going on in the background, and then a nice having it fucking acid line. Yes, Alan, and absolutely, the previous owner did use and abuse it like a hell of a lot. I was going to use it for one Clownfest back in the day, and it was working perfectly the day before, and then I went to turn it on for Clownfest and just started jittering all over the place. But she can be fixed. It's like owning a classic car these days. They are 20-some years old. So yeah, I'm going to get that one fixed up and back in circulation. Might sell the Micro Freak as well. I don't know what kit I should recycle it into. Just give it a little bit more volume in the studio. Dean Dawes is in the building. How's it going, my man? I have actually been writing something for your showcase, so maybe I will get something in, Dean. We'll see how it goes. I am up against the time frame though. Is it me, or does the acid sound like it's right on top of the track? And the rest of it could just... Oh, he said no mastering and EQ. Right. Okay, yeah, absolutely, tight circle. Lift those drums a little bit. That's what he's after. He's after advice on the EQing and stuff. Bring the acid line down a little bit. Morgan Juniper, it's amazing to see you in the chat thread. Please, can you acknowledge the message that I sent you a few days ago? I'm going to try, Dean, I really am going to try. Like I say, I wanted to include this in it and have some bass going on as well, but... have some bass going on as well, but I haven't got time. I'm so pressed for time at the moment, it's not funny. That's alright, Morgan, it's not a problem. Yeah, just have a look at the message I sent you and let me know how you feel about it. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Bad Badgers just sent me a message, I'll just read it out here. I am seriously up for buying more than half of the kit you just mentioned on the show. For actual money. Like I say, me and Bad Badger have been sending bits and pieces backwards and forwards for years now, absolutely years. I got the Monotribe off of him. He got the Rocket off of me. He sent a Beats, which we're going to raffle off at some point, which we need to do soon. So if anybody's got any ideas for how we can raffle off the Volca Beats, that'd be awesome. And like I say, he's put this back in my hand. It's a little techno monster. Like, people really underrate this thing for making techno. This thing is fucking brutal. It really is. And I just never got on with the circuit, so we decided to do a little trade. He's got the circuit, I've got these two, and yeah, I think it's a good trade. So yeah. Okay, Touch Circle. You've got a good track there. A really soft under track, which could do with the elements lifting a little bit, just in the EQ. The drums were kind of embedded in, whereas you want them to be a little bit more punchy and stand out. And the acid line was kind of rolling over the top of it, like literally lying on the top of it. You need to kind of bed that down in a bit. So like, bring the drums up, or bring the acid line down. And I would also say maybe take the acid line out. You did, yeah. You definitely had a flow to the acid line, but you could remove the acid line at some points, and it wouldn't harm the track at all. I think I'm gonna get it's in an unmixed state. I'm gonna give you a solid 8 on this one, and I think you could probably chuck this one up to close to a 9 once you've rejigged it and stuff. So yeah. Yeah, great way to start the show. Thank you very much. Little drum and bass. Second up here, been a while. A jam for this weekend's 909 day. Oh, it's Jonathan R. Cross. And I know that Warren Dancy has just got an RD9 in his studio now, so everybody's enjoying the 909 sounds. I've got to say, I don't like the drums from the kick drum from the 909 and the 808. You've really got to overprocess the fuck out of it. So let's see what Jonathan R. Cross can do with his TR8 kit on the TR909 kit on the TR8S, which I'm thinking of selling. I said this to somebody, I think it was Richard Lambo, and he was like, what the fuck are you doing selling the TR8S? I just don't use it, mate. John, your left channel is slightly lower than your right channel. I don't know if that's a mixer thing or a sample thing. Just making you aware of it. It's about 3 or 4 dB lower. Yeah, I just don't use it. And the problem is, right, it's in this rig that is run by Ableton. Ableton can handle it all, and I can do it all over here, so I don't really need it. And it's a bit surplus to requirement, really. And yeah, so, you know, if I haven't touched it in you know, 6 or 7 months, then I'm just going to get shot of it. It's not that I don't like the unit. I think the unit is absolutely amazing for what it does. It's really, really good. There's some nice tricks that you can do with the clickety-click buttons as well. And you know, the unit is absolutely amazing. I don't use it. Rich was like, well, why don't you sell the TR8 and keep the TR8S? It's like, it's £400 worth of kit over here and only £200 over there, and I prefer the simplicity of the TR8 over here. Yeah, I don't know. Drinking coffee, Jordan. Oh, I like that noise. Badger, you've been really, really good to me in the past couple of months, so I think I'm going to give you first refusal on it. Quickly, John, over too quickly. The only thing I will say is that it's almost the same as the last track. Just lift those drums a little bit. It was for the 909 day, and the drums should be a little bit more prominent. Other than that, I thought that was a nice dark piece of techno. Loved the sounds that was coming out of the. I think that's the Swarm, isn't it? Is that the Swarm? I'm unsure. But yeah, I'm going to give you another solid 8 on that one. Yeah, what would I do to improve it? Just lift the drums a little bit. Love the sound textures that you were using in there. Very, very, very techno indeed. We miss your jazzy sprinkles, John. We miss your jazzy sprinkles. Kind of expected to hear some in that because that is kind of what you're known for. But again, it was for a techno day, so, you know, Okay, so DJ Prism has asked if I can save his track until about 8:30 because he's on a bus at the moment. Not a problem. Let's hope this track's here. Let's hope he hasn't removed it or it's been. No! Let's play something else from them then. Let's go there. I love this label. Phil says like this, not shocked. Not shocked. But the kick drum is fucking brutal. Hospital says, I think some levels are in the red. Just a touch. Yeah, so I whacked a compressor on my kick and it really worked fucking wonders, really did. Yellow, but didn't quite manage to get your acapellas over today. I will endeavour to do that sometime this week, I promise you. Mr. Chris says industrial techno, ain't wrong with that. It takes me back to the Slime Light early 90s. I love it. Sour Alien says needs more cowbell. There's no melody in this shit. There is no melody. Oh yes, Bad Badger, I like that. My idea for winning the Volca beats I sent, people have to finish the sentence. Grannies, fannies are the best because funniest answer wins. Love it. Minimum needs to be a tiny touch faster, but I'm still giving it a 9. Disappointed we missed the actual track from Frick. DJ Norman. flat 9. It's always going to be a 9 from the curse system stuff. This is what one of my kicks sounds like at the moment. I don't know if you can hear this. Oh, it's not coming through. Why is it not coming through? I wonder if they're in the wrong channel. Oh, how weird. Why are you not coming through? Coming through there? Why aren't you coming through over there? That's very odd. Oh, because it's going through the chaos pad. That's why. Let's turn that on. That's what one of my kicks sounds like. Don't know if you can actually hear that. So yeah, stuck a compressor on my kick, and now it sounds a little bit more brutal. Best kick of the night, absolutely, from the curse system there. Alrighty, moving on to something a little bit more rock gorky. Ooh, here's some acid I was working on recently. This I'd not heard the name before. No, there we go. Welcome to the URL. So yeah, that's the kit you're going to get, Dean, if I manage to get my set in on time. How's it going, my man? Paul Hellier in the building. Fuck's sake, if you've got a track, put it in the thread. Oh, it's too short. It's only 2 minutes long. Nice. Swanky Panky Acid Breath. Yeah, absolutely. Sour Alien, solid track. So only just a little bit over 2 minutes long. I know you've got a track in a little bit later on, so hang on, you're coming up. Okay, so I'm just going to echo what I've written on his thing. Loving what you have here already. Extend it out by a few more minutes and send it back to us. Super crisp, super clean. The acid, like it says, acid breath. The acid was breathing really nicely throughout there. You had some lovely slides and timing going onto it, which I really, really like. I'm getting into my timing a little bit more with since the admin challenge, actually. I had to do some acid lines for the admin challenge, and I built a patch, an acid line, and then just started messing around with timings and accents and ups and downs and stuff, which I don't normally do. So the sample challenge really made me work at what I do a little bit better, which is great, which is what it's all about, right? Oh, Helsier says gave me panic attacks, so I stopped playing. Oh, that's not good at all. I'm going to give this one a solid 8 as well. I really think that once you extend it out a little bit more, maybe add one more element to it just to carry the music on a little bit, and extend it out to about 5 minutes, I reckon you've got like a touch in the 9 track there. As it is, I believe it might be a work in progress because it's only 2.5 minutes long. So yeah. Oh, Alan, you're up next. This should please the Shaman. I thought that said the Shaman. The Shaman from Clownfest 11. Okay, so this is Alan Kent. This should appeal to Jordan Williams. Oh, hello. Is that Wolfhair? Oh, hello.
There is love, but it's so hard to find in this little twisted world of social sexy suicide. Embrace the fear, it's so good to taste. If you turn your back on God, who is gonna take his place? I know you're strong, but you're so fucking tired. I know you're strong, but you're so fucking tired. I know you're strong, but you're so fucking tired.
Looks like my manipulation has just turned up. How's it going?
Hey ho, it's off we go. Dancing with the Shaman, welcome to the freak show. Hey ho, let's get on with the show. Don't you know?
This is what was missing from your last track, Alan. That aggression. But that wasn't what the track was about, so.
Welcome to the freak show. Hey ho, let's get on with the show. Don't you know? They control everything you know. Keep your eyes in your sockets. There's vultures in the trees. I've got something in my back pocket that'll help to set you free. Minor chord plays in your head. I got the beats that will raise the dead. When the minor chord plays in your head, I got the beats that will raise the dead.
I'm not so keen on this bit, I've got to say, but I understand why it's needed for the other bit to be more impacting. See what I mean? Welcome to the freak show. Hey ho, let's get on with the show. Don't you know, they control everything you know. Hey ho, it's off we go. Dancing with the Shaman, welcome to the freak show. Hey ho, let's get on with the show. Don't you know, they control everything you know. Hey ho, it's off we go. Dancing with the Shaman, welcome to the freak show. So Murphy, we've not seen you for fucking ages, mate. How's it going? Dancing with the Shaman, welcome to the freak show.
I know you're strong, but you're so fucking tired. I know you're strong, but you're so fucking tired. I know you're strong, but you're so fucking tired. Got the beats that will raise the dead. I know you're strong, but you're so fucking tired. I know you're strong, but you're so fucking tired. I know you're strong.
Johnny's just turned up. How's it going? You and I listen to the dulcet sounds of Alan Kent. Go on one last time.
Hey ho, it's off we go. Dancing with the Shaman, welcome to the freak show. Hey ho, let's get on with the show. Don't you know, they control everything you know. Hey ho, it's off we go. Dancing with the Shaman, welcome to the freak show. Hey ho, let's get on with the show. Don't you know, they control everything you know. I know you're strong, but you're so fucking tired. I know you're strong. but you're so fucking tired. I know you're strong, but you're so fucking tired. I know you're strong, but you're so fucking tired.
Alan, I'm going to agree with you. I'm not too keen on the slower part, but I understand why it's there, because it needs to make the other sound a little bit more dramatic, and it really, really does. Like, if you're looking for a track that's going to invoke some emotion in you, here it is. Here it is. Alan Crawford says, loving this, Alan. 8.9 cats. Can't wait for Sex Face. Ooh, Sex Face. What's Sex Face? But yeah, really, really good track. Nothing you do, Alan, is awful. It just isn't. You know, like if somebody comes on stage with a ukulele and you go, oh God, here we go, and then you make an absolutely brilliant blinding tune out of it. You know, so yeah. Not so keen on the slower part, but understand why it's needed for the other part, which is full of rage, which is absolutely great. Beautiful track, Alan. Beautiful track. Okay, DJ Jones, it's good to see you back on the show, my man. There we go. What the fuck? Think Fast, original mix by DJ Jones on the Bandcamp. That's an awful link, DJ Jones. Now you're making me find it. Think Fast. There we go. Making me work for my money this evening that I get bloody paid. Okay. I wish Bandcamp had a volume slider. Leroy in the building. You've missed about 30 minutes of the show, Leroy, and yeah, so not that much, so you're all good. Just gonna have a quick wee. Should have had one before I got on the show. 808 just for those fucking stabs. Oh yes, a Hoover, not a stab. DJ Jones, what are you using for that Hoover? What piece of equipment did you use to make it? Is it a sample? Uh-oh. Guess what? It's that time of the year where you get teabagged by a dog. Yeah, very old school vibe to this one. Lovely though. 808 for the Hoovers. It's a sample, okay. Oh, yeah, go on. David, this is lovely. I'm going to give you a 9, mate. Oh, what's going on with my camera? Click back, please. Thank you. There we go. I need a new camera because what are all these fucking little dots? Can you see them all? I can't get the cover off to clean it. Oh, what the fuck's going on? Oh. Loving this, David Johnson, loving this. Yeah, tracking right so far, Sticks, without a doubt. We're only like, what, 6 in? It's a brand new camera, my manipulation. Yeah, that's why I thought, I can't get the bloody thing off. If I could show you, there's no way of actually getting the lens off, or not that I find anyway. Yeah, it's solid 9, if not like 9.5, if not a bit more. Every element is there that needs to be there. There's no overlapping, there's no clash, the drums are clean, the hoovers are lovely, the lead line is just absolutely on point. It's from the dog. Dude, one of the nicest things you've sent our way, hands down. That was absolutely stunning, David Johnson. And you can buy his entire back catalogue for £134, 734 releases in there. If you can't find something in there that you like, then there's something wrong with you. There really is. I'm going to do another mix from David Johnson soon, just to push this, because I know he's got the offer on for the tracks. So I've got about 150 tracks, I think, by him, and I'm going to do a little mix soon. I was going to do a mix leading into the show tonight, but again, super fucking busy. So yeah, David Johnson, brutal track, like 909 at least. Like, honestly, mate, your track creation is just fucking beautiful. Every time, regardless of what style you're trying to put in, it works and it fits. Okay, Mr. Chris, yes, indeed, you are up after David Johnson, and I believe you did say somewhere in the thread that you were like, oh shit, I don't want to go after this. Great track. Follow that, yeah, and that's up to you. Okay, so it says, hi Clown Army, as requested by Pierrot, the S-Clown, here are the breakbeat acid beats. It was just a comment on Arsbug, but it stirred me into writing this mashup. Oh, excellent. Oh, I remember this. I remember this. He put a post up. I think it was what you're all doing today. And he was like, I'm going to mess around with some breakbeat acid. I'm like, do it. Send it our way. So this track wouldn't have existed if I hadn't mentioned anything. Mr. Chris. with a bit more punch to them. It sounds like the kick drum sounds like hitting a wet box. But you've got style and groove going on here. I just think you need to sharpen those drums a little bit. I'm getting Dot 2 vibes. Cy Murphy says nice flavours. I agree. Just punch up those drums a little bit, make them a bit more punchier. The track deserves it. I'm also getting like Prodigy vibes going on here, which is not a bad thing at all. Is that a harmonica? Literally, loving the country sound, slide guitar and harmonica. All the elements are there. You've got an attitude-filled track. I just want those drums to be punchier so that they smack you around the face. You were doing the harmonica as well? No way! Guitars too! You are a multi-talented person, Mr. Chris. I would like at the next Clownfest to have a complete day where of people who have never played Clownfest before. Mr. Chris, you are definitely on for that. Vital, this is super fun, and I never would have thought to use the steel guitar or harmonica, and that's what makes it super fun. I am going to go a little bit higher than that. I'm going to give it licking a 9, DJ James. Redneck techno. Redneck techno. Excellent, doing business online. Thanks, Yellow, for purchasing the track. Thanks, Stephen Stickney, too. Dynamic says the mix is ace too. It kind of is. I want those drums just a little bit more punchy. And then it's over a 9 for me. DJ Science says yo-yo. It goes up and down. Yo-yo. Okay, so we're coming up to the first half of the show. I'm going to do a little bit of sharing. I would hope that everybody else has liked the stream already, and we'll do a little bit of sharing as well. Stick us in a group, stick us on your page, stick us on your Nan's page, stick us somewhere. I love the bluesy vibe going on in that one. I think it really, really worked. The only thing I would change on that is make the drums a little bit more punchier. Like I say, you got some kind of Prodigy vibe going on there, and with the harder drums or the punchier drums, you're going to lift that track over a 9 comfortably. Every other element in there was absolutely on point, though. Absolutely on point. Just toughen those drums up a bit, and you've got an amazing track there, Mr. Chris. Thank you for your contribution to the show this evening. Where are we going now? In case you need some more tracks for Tuesday the 19th, a French flavour sample trap one from Marios. Okay. Let's get into this French flavoured trapper. Oh, hee haw, munching on the onions. 10 mil side, I loved it, and I kind of thought you would. Very much up your street with the slide guitar and the harmonica, eh? Oh, Gorgeous Roy says, feeling like Iggy Pop vibe, wanna be your dog, which is definitely a good thing. I'm not so keen on wanna be your dog. I'm not so keen on Iggy Pop, but if you're comparing it to Iggy Pop, then that's a good thing. From one end of the spectrum to the other. Almost ambient. Right, I'm going to do a bit of sharing, so excuse me whilst I go quiet for a minute. A better be some vocals in this, Marios. It screams out for vocals. There we go. Do you know what the vocals are talking about, Marios?
Paris, Marseille, Lyon, Corbeil, Essonne, Orly, Fontaine. La rumeur obscure, la rumeur rendue obscure.
Ah.
La rumeur rendue obscure, m'a rendu obscure, m'a rendu obscure. La rumeur rendue obscure, la rumeur rendue obscure. La rumeur rendue obscure.
Oh, brilliant. YouTube. What the fuck is that nonsense?
La rendue obscure. La rumeur rendue obscure. La rumeur rendue obscure. M'a rendu obscure. M'a rendu obscure. La rumeur rendue. À vouloir faire chouchou avec moi que des jaloux. Vous êtes tous comme des fous à vouloir prendre mes sous, à vouloir faire chouchou avec moi que des jaloux. Vous êtes tous comme des
Giving me awful fucking
à vouloir prendre mes sous.
Manger,
thumbnails on this. What the
Oseille.
fuck? Straight from my
salut, tu
phone.
dis quoi, ma belle? Féfé, actuel. Nos nouvelles de toi, pareil. Manger, Oseille. Salut, tu dis quoi, ma belle? Féfé, actuel. Nos nouvelles de toi, pareil. Manger.
Mario says, nope, just sounded good. Really does.
À vouloir faire chouchou avec moi que des jaloux. Vous êtes tous comme des fous à vouloir prendre mes sous, à vouloir faire chouchou.
Like the glitch with the drums.
Vous êtes tous comme des fous à vouloir
What the fuck?
Manger.
Facebook's being a dick this evening.
Salut, tu dis quoi, ma belle? Féfé, actuel. Nos nouvelles de toi, pareil.
This is what it's giving me
Manger,
as a link. That's gash as fuck.
salut, tu dis quoi, ma belle? Féfé, actuel. Nos nouvelles de toi, pareil.
m'a rendu obscur. La rumeur rendue obscure. La rumeur rendue obscure. M'a rendu obscure. M'a rendu obscure.
Honestly, Facebook's a fucking clusterfuck.
J'aime les cheveux de Sarah, la jolie bouche de Sandra, les jolies coupes de Lisa, les yeux d'Angelina. J'aime les cheveux de Sarah, la jolie bouche de Sandra, les jolies coupes de Lisa. J'aime les yeux d'Angelina. J'aime les cheveux de Sarah, la jolie bouche de Sandra, les jolies coupes de Lisa. J'aime les yeux d'Angelina. J'aime les cheveux de Sarah, la jolie bouche de Sandra, les jolies coupes de Lisa. J'aime les yeux d'Angelina. J'aime les cheveux de Sarah, la jolie bouche de Sandra, les jolies coupes de Lisa. J'aime les yeux d'Angelina.
I know, Adam Markham, you're an hour into the show. You're not late as fuck at all. You're bang on time as far as I'm concerned.
Chouchou, avec moi que des jaloux. Vous êtes tous comme
Rich Lambo's in the place. Let me just sort you out as admin on the page. Add as moderator.
à vouloir faire chouchou.
There we go. That is our new admin crew. Richard Lambo.
À vouloir prendre mes sous, à vouloir faire chouchou.
No, Adam, we've not played yours yet. We're only literally 10 tracks down.
Vous êtes tous comme des fous, à vouloir prendre mes sous.
Sexy little track, Marios. Again, everything in its right place. Lovely, lovely chilled vibes. I'm going to give you an 808 on it. It'd be really nice to know what the vocals were talking about. They could be hardcore Nazis. We never know. Or they could be talking about having a wee. You know, we just never know. We just never know. Juicy Baby's just turned up as well. Yes, we have a track by you in a little bit, my love. It's a little bit down the road though, so I think you're about an hour away. Oh, Ben, I'm gonna chew you out so hard when your fucking track comes on. I really, really am. Yeah, I got nothing bad to say about that track, Marios, at all whatsoever.
The Boots Beauty Awards are back.
I thought it was really, really well done. All your stuff's really, really well done. The production is on point. The vocals really fit really, really nicely over the trap beats with the French. The French vocals, like almost like French rap was massive a few years ago, and it's simply because the French language is super sexy. It's the language of love, and it just fits so well over those trap beats. And, you know, it just worked really, really nice. Okay, so cataclysmic. Blissful Days, but he has listed it as EDM and dance. Interesting. Murphy says, I bought this vocal earlier. It really holds up the track. Okay, no, Yellow, absolutely. Balearic Beach business. It really is. Okay, so that is totally like the other end of the spectrum from stuff I like. So marking it is kind of difficult for me. I wish Lindsay was here to be able to paint some beautiful picture of where it would be, and you know, like Yelab said, it's Balearic Beach business. Maybe some filter tweaking and reverb on the lead chord sound. That is good advice from Dean there. Rich Lambu says, this feels like New Order Technique album. I don't listen to New Order, so I'm glad you guys are coming up with these things for me. Verging on tropical house, end of summer vibes. Yeah, absolutely. Yellow's giving it an 8.5. Now I can't mark it that high simply because of my personal musical tastes. So I'm gonna give it licking an 8. No, I'm not. I'm gonna give it an 8. I'm gonna give it a solid 8 for what it is. Very, very good. The production's on point. The sounds are crisp and clean. And again, if you were by a pool, drink in hand, then this is the kind of stuff you want. You don't want dark, nasty fucking Portuguese techno ramming in your ears when you're trying to have have a relaxed time, this is what you want. So all music in its place, and in its place this would be absolutely beautiful. But again, for me, it's a little bit too on the commercial edge. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the commercial edge of music. Yeah. Mario says, yeah, 808-ish for the genre, it hits the spot. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to give it a solid 8. The only reason I'm marking it so low is because it's personal preference. The Curse System stuff is Portuguese techno. They come from Portugal, Benjamin. That was the nasty stuff that I played. I think it was 3 or 4 tracks in, Frick and the Curse System. So yeah, beautiful track. Absolutely beautiful track, but just not my cup of tea. Keep sending them our way, though. Do not stop sending tracks your way. Right. We can move back to, where are we? We played that, we've gone there. There we go, DJ Prism. Okay, so DJ Prism is now in the chat thread, so we can play the track that we missed earlier from him. Oh, hello. Drum and bass beautifulness. You know this is going to be good. He's teamed up with Stefan Attic. He's teamed up with Gaz. I think they're on the same label. I'm not 100% sure. Nah, never be sorry, DJ Prism. Never be sorry.
A real spy.
Leroy, you're up next. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You want this to go boom, don't you? Here we go, wind it up, wind it up. You're licking a 9 already, mate. Go on, fella. This would be fucking lovely. Rich has got my interest already. Dean says too long before the beat drop, in my opinion. I hate intros, so I'm with you all the way, Dean. Listen to the clarity in this mix. Those punchy drums we were talking about earlier from... track. Fuck if I can remember now. Anyway, that one. This is what you want. Female vocal works really, really well on this one. Jonathan Arcross says slamming. Absolutely. Give us some bass face. Almost sounds like an Us 2 vocal.
We have to stop the sale of a nuclear bomb. They send in someone who looks like Santa Claus's fucking wife.
Because I'm a real spy.
Do you even care what I did? Because I'm a real spy. And I'm going to take down DeLuca and Rainer and Dudiev. I'm going to get that bomb back.
Because I'm a real spy.
You really think you're ready for the field? I once used defibrillators on myself. I put shards of glass in my fucking eye. I've jumped from a high-rise building using only a raincoat as a parachute.
Fucking hell! The whole room is wobbling. Not disappointed, not disappointed. Yeah, definitely need a big rig for this one. My mission speakers are rumbling, mate. My walls are crumbling, mate. 178 BPM, or 178. She definitely is. Dynamic, she definitely is. Absolutely. Slow sounds, but really, really, really fucking good. I was expecting a bit more pace to it, I've got to say. But that fucking made everything in the room just shake. And for that very reason, I'm going to give you a 9.5 on it. If it had double timed at some point, you'd been hitting over a 10, like without a fucking doubt. I Am Maniac says 9.999999, banging big rig cats. Absolutely. Oh, Sibby says fire, and if Sibby says fire, then you know it's fucking good. What a track. We know you're an amazing producer, mate. We know you're an amazing producer, and you just displayed it in front of us. Like, oh my God. The soundscape selection that you used in that was just stunning. Absolutely fucking stunning. And like everything in its place. There was nothing that was overlapping. There wasn't anything I'm like, that didn't gel. It didn't quite work. Nothing like that. It was beautiful the entire way through. Fucking hell. So Morgan, did you get a track in? Do I need to refresh the thread?
Wouldn't it be nice to get things sooner than expected? A holiday, your online shopping, or how about a brand new phone? Well,
yeah, the ads on SoundCloud really know what their target audience is, right? Y'all need a new phone. I've got an iPhone 7, and it's been here since the start of the clown, nearly 7 years now. And you don't need to upgrade your fucking phones every 5 minutes. And iPhones just, I'm ranting. I'm sorry. I'm ranting about iPhones. I'm really sorry. FFLD Aquab. Ambient? You put an ambient track in? What the fuck? No worries, Morgan. Tap me up. You sound like you're having a hard time at the moment. If you need someone to chat to, I am always here, fella. Box just joined us. How's it going? My ending Clownfest rant was fucking savage, and I like, at the time I was like, I'm being a bit harsh, and now listening back to it, I'm like, didn't go deep enough. Eight years ago, good God, Leroy. So you don't want advice on how to make this one sound better or stuff? Because I'm guessing it's finished. Oh God, loud. Some real left-right thing going on here. The left channel is like 10 dB, if not more, louder than the right channel. Alan says, takes DMT hit. Oh, hello, rainbows. Never been brave enough to go anywhere near DMT. And now that like all those days are behind me, I don't think I'm ever going to do DMT. I've seen people on DMT, and it looks fucking scary. It really does. DJ Prism, you just swore at me. Said I'm going ambient next week. You just swore at me. Says he's going ambient next week. Yeah, I kind of feel like I missed out on an experience, but I'm in no way do I want to go and revisit any of those experiences. Now, don't have the time, don't really want to have the conversation with my higher mental self at the moment, you know. The EQing is all over the fucking place on this one, it's so quiet now. Don't listen to much Beat Beat Manifesto, Deed. But if you're comparing it to that, then honestly, the sound level is all over the place on this one. Alright, come back now. Sarah Jane says, ambient as fuck, really is. Good to see you at the show, Sarah Jane. Haven't seen you for a couple of weeks, so I hope you're well and good. Yeah, Verodroid, why am I not surprised you said that? Could do with a Gabba kick. Yeah, about an hour and a half left of the show, so yeah, about 2.5 hour show. Which is good, because I've got a fucking bucket load to do tomorrow, and I need a good night's sleep. Juicy Baby says, I'm liking this. It's not my ambience, really not my thing. Rich, all the elements are cool, but I just think it needs an EQ, some EQ work doing to it. It's so up and down in volume. It is too BT now for ambient DJ Prism. I agree with that. I mean, Stickness, is it too late to put a track in? The rules, which are here, by the way, say that the tracks for show 2 must be submitted by 6 PM on the day of the show airs. But like, who the fuck ever listens to rules around here? So if you got one, stick it in. The only rule anybody ever listens to is call somebody a cunt at all times. And that was only there for Oliver. DJ Jones, you know me so well. Chill out, down tempo and ambient. It's all below 140 BPM, right? Absolutely. If it's under 140 BPM, then it's chill out and ambient to me, and it just kind of washes over me. I could see with a rejiggle in the mix stage that this would be quite a good track, but it's all kind of, the levels are all over the place. Again, if you're going for ambient, if you're appealing to me, then it's Future Sound of London. Life Forms is just such a good album, and this you could see was kind of, you know, close to it, but like just needed a rejiggle in the mix stage to make all the sounds a little bit more clear and give it a little bit more clarity. It is 8 years old though, so he's not looking for advice on how to improve on this one, because I imagine he's lost all the stems. Cali. I'll call you Cal. Says watching the sun go down with some acid. Oh yeah, is that? Oh, is that? That's Yenti's girlfriend, I think it is. Well, I'm glad that you're enjoying the ambient nature of that with your ambient bits and pieces that you're doing at the moment. All right, where are we? So, oh yes, Social Dregs record. We like this guy. Usually a punk kind of vibe. got a Fatboy Slim kind of vibe going on. Oh, Gorgeous Roy says I'll remix it, Mark. Excellent, please do. Just a little jiggle in the mix stage, just to give some clarity to it, and kind of like iron out, because you had like your right channel was massively loud, your left channel was not, and the peaks and troughs in volume were huge.
You lost? It's time to buy. You're in a spectre. You can rewind. You never lost. It was always there. Sometimes harsh, sometimes unfair. And now you're looking. Your eyes are wide. Looking to the future. Leave the past behind. Looking to the future. Leave the past behind. Looking to the future. Leave the past behind. Looking to the future. Leave the past behind.
These guys strike me as a festival band. I'm pretty sure it's just one person doing it. Dean, I agree with that one. Gorgeous Roy says, cheers, mixing is a weak point. It is for everyone. I tried to clean up some brainstem tracks and failed miserably, and then I gave the stems over to Leaf, and Leaf managed to clean up really nicely. What is a sausage? Point two in the building, all the way from Tasmania!
You never lost it, it was always there. Sometimes hard, sometimes unfair. And now you're looking, your eyes are wide. Looking to the future, leave the past behind. Looking to the future, leave the past behind. Looking to the future, leave the past behind.
This reminds me of something, but I can't put my finger on what. Sapro says with a better mix, this would be ace. Yeah, absolutely. We've said this to Social Drugs Records like a lot. And Fatboy Slim. Oh, it's a light turned up.
It's deep inside. You think you lost it.
It's a light turned up.
You're in a spectre. You can't be wide. And you never lost it. It was always there. Sometimes harsh, sometimes unfair. And now you're looking. Your eyes.
1-2 says definitely Fatboy Slim, right?
To the future. Leave the past behind.
DJ Prism says, oh yeah, the light is in the building. Lose a bit of the sub in the mix. Too muddy, but I actually love the idea. Yeah, absolutely. Like I say, it's a fun, they're a fun festival band. And, you know, if this was all in a pub and you were in the garden and this was playing, and you could see them doing it live, you know, all good. But yeah, just a touch work in the mix stage, and you've got a really, really good good track here. Vibe was absolutely on point, and I've said that in my comment on there. A little touch up in the mix stage, and this will be an awesome track. Vibe is on point. Kind of reminds me of Happy Mondays from Fatboy Slim. Good work. I would like to give it a lick in a 9, but I can't give it a lick in a 9 until it's been touched up in the mix stage. Touch it up in the mix stage, and you are absolutely there. Sticks, did you put a track in? Okay, Hol der Alien von Paul Flanger Productions. Paul got himself a ban this week, and I'm not surprised. He's very vocal at the moment.
Hey Tads, want to listen to your music in peace?
No, we want to listen to the music being shouted over by a clown, bashing the intros and worrying about fade outs and talking about mixes and saying it needs a bigger kick and it needs a better acid line. That's what we want over our music. Cumbags. Anyway, Paul Flanger Productions, Alien. That's going to go bang. Yeah, Doghouse, I believe you know Richard, don't you? I really want to get a Clownfest set off of him, but he's really worried because... Hold on, let me just stop that a minute. I really want to get a Clownfest set off of him, but he's really worried because he's not a full band, I'm pretty sure of it, and he does most of the work himself. That's fine, that's absolutely fine. Just put some music together, put a video over it, and send it our way. So if you can persuade him, Doghouse, to get something in for the next Clownfest, that would be fucking amazing. Like I say, I want a day where it's just newcomers, like people who haven't played Clownfest before. Anyway, back on with the show. Paul, are you in the Yeah, you to skip the next track after this one. Matt Dobbington, have you got a track in the thread tonight? I might just skip it just to be a pain. Good, he's in.
Bold green head,
Oh, he's from Amsterdam. Oh, hello. Oh, Paul, your finesse. The finesse that you bring to your music is fucking beautiful. That little drop there, lovely. Honestly, the finesse that you have in your tracks is fucking amazing. Black eyes. Yeah, it's a bit of side trance for life, motherfuckers! I'm thinking about getting this coloured in. I think that this should be rainbow colours. What do you all think? I need to get this one finished. This one finished up. Still some pale skin in there. Need to get that one finished up. Plasma colour, says Morgan Juniper. I like it. Paul makes bangers relentlessly. They might not be what I like, but he absolutely makes bangers relentlessly. He really does, Matt Dobbs.
Huge black eye.
Go in the dark colours. Yeah, maybe. The water needs to be... White doesn't suit me, Alan. There is actually white in the mushrooms, but it's kind of fallen out. White does really... I was going to get the dragon hair coloured in. Can you see that? The dragon hair coloured in white, and I'm just going to leave it flesh because white just falls out of me. Oh, Paul, you're getting a lick in a 9 off me, mate. It's not squirty flip flop. It's very well produced. It's got some absolutely beautiful subtleties going on in there. Synthetic just joined us. How's it going? Smokehouse Sign says, glad to catch this week's show. We've got about an hour and a half left of the show, so there's plenty more to come. Plenty more to come.
Black eyes.
This is possibly the best thing Paul sent our way. It's got attitude, like this. Like, I don't usually give side trance anything over a fucking 6, and this is a 9 track, Paul. This is a really good stuff. You keep making your side trance as interesting as that, Paul, and you're onto a fucking winner. Point 2 says, nailed it, bro, and pure class. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Dude, awesome, awesome track. I don't like side trance, and that really appealed. Really, really appealed. Okay, so I'm going to skip this one. Because he's made a point. Last week, he thought he got skipped and didn't because he was 3 or 4 tracks after in the show, and the week before he did get skipped. So he's getting jumpy now. So in an effort not to be skipped, I signed in using Facebook instead of 8-inch Danish. I really like this track. Sorry, it's a bit on the high register for some. I made the Korg Delta go as close to screeching a hiss as I could. Everything you hear here is purposeful, and it was really early and raining, and I think he's put a SoundCloud link in as well to it, and I said, but you were not skipped last time, you got jumpy and thought you did, you flange. So I'm going to skip this track this week, so we're going on to the next one. Yenti, here we go. Everybody's lamenting over Paul's track, and it was really good, mate. It was good because you didn't just follow that box standard side trance, you know, you gave it some character. 9 for Paul, says DJ Jones. That's going to go bang a little louder. I'll have to turn it down a little bit. Is this a work in progress? Is it, have you finalised it? Have you mixed and mastered it? Where are you in the creation process on this one? Breakbeat fits. Breakbeat fits. You had some timing issues with the last one you put in. That's nice. Yeti says Whip got a master. I don't think you're far off, mate. Drum Techno 2 by Dead Islands. I Am Maniac says, I want some heavier bass beats there, but still like the break beat to it too. Yeah, it works. Everything works on this one, Yeti. It doesn't sound like you started in techno, moved on to break beats. It sounds like this is supposed to be the tune. What Marius is saying, it's drums and lead line going to give you an 808 on that one. If that's a work in progress and you need it mixed and mastered, you're doing pretty fucking well. I agree with Marios. There's not too much bass in there and could do with a little bit of it. The break beat sounded cool over it. You could actually lift those a little bit in the mix, I think. Okay, so who is this flange? Who is this complaining ass flange? Who is this baking complaining ass flange? Who is this baking complaining ass baked out of his fucking mind flange? Oh, it's Ben. Ben, this sounds together. Delight says, I want that to do a vocal on. Like, literally. Most together thing you've put in so far, Ben, and we are what? 51 seconds into it? Well, no, I'm going to have to let that run. May I just say that, you see, this is the beats, and then this is your synth sound. You don't want the synth louder than the beats. And this is nice. Do with another element added to it. I don't think we're going to get it. The thing is, Ben, right? You now have this as a WAV. You can now add to it over this. I understand you're limited by what you have, and the way you can do things, but now you have this. Now you have that as a base to work on, and you can just add to it. I don't know if you know, but DJ Shadow made his first album. I can't remember what it was called. Something Wicked Comes This Way, I think, on a 4-track. So he's making that and then bouncing it down and then adding tracks over it again and bouncing that down and then adding tracks over it again and bouncing that down. So literally he had 4 tracks to work with for that album. That album is absolutely beautiful. So even though you're limited, you now have this as something that you can add to over it. You know. I'm gonna say, Ben, that is the nicest thing you've sent our way. It's the most coherent. It's the most oh God, what's the word I'm looking for here? Not ambient. That's not the word I'm looking for. Atmospheric thing you've sent our way. It really, really is cohesive and atmospheric. Really, really good. Hey, this guy hurt my ears last week. Absolutely, right? Absolutely. And then to come up with something like that. Beautiful. So I'm going to give you 40 billion cats in an alleyway sucking off something. An octopus. There we go. Oh, okay. This is Adam Malcolm, and it's good to see him putting stuff in. This is a new Samply, S-A-M-P-L-Y, Samply. He didn't want to use SoundCloud on all the usual ones, so we had a little back and forth, and he said, does this work? I'm like, no, that doesn't work. And he's like, does this link work? I'm like, yeah, that does work. All right, so let's see what it sounds like. Hello. Good groove, Markham. Says my ears are very much enjoying the panning. I've got to step over here to hear where the panning is. I've got to say, it sounds like the beats are coming from over there, and the rest of it's coming from over there. Everybody's saying the same thing. The light says do something. Mario says hope a bit of variation coming in the beat on the acid line. Bit left-sided this one. Yeah, that's exactly what I just said, Morgan. It's an idea so far. Yeah, absolutely. It's acid on it, absolutely. And Adam Malcolm himself says sorry, it doesn't really go anywhere yet in this version. You've got a good bass here, Adam. DJ Jones says bass drum beating too often. I kind of agree with that. I like the beat as it came in. It came in very full on. Okay, so Adam, I'm not going to mark this one. I'm going to say you've got a great bass for a track going on there. We'd like a little bit more variation and pull some elements out every now and then. Please go back to this track and add more to it and take a few bits and pieces out of it and play with it and send it back our way. Adam says it's analog rhythm and the Arteria 303. Okay, build it up for next shout out. Yeah, absolutely. Play with it a little bit. We like what you've got there. The bass is nice. The bass as in the bass for the track. That's nice. Don't give us quite so much on the intro. Build it into the intro. Give us a breakdown and give us a tiny touch more variation. But we like what you've got going on there, Adam, and it's great to see you putting tracks in. You've been, like I say, you've been here almost from the start, and it's really, really good to see you starting to put tracks in at the moment. I think you're getting a little bit more comfortable with your studio, which really fucking helps. So great to see stuff from you, Adam, and we want to see more. Where are we? There, brilliant. Early work in progress started post Clownfest. Excellent. It's nice to see that Clownfest is making people do things. Since I told Mark I would, here it is. Jimmy Scavenger, I think, is a weird monkey.
I'm Nick Nimmin, and I'm a StreamYard user.
I fucking hate StreamYard with a passion. Yeah, so have I, Adam. I've been crazy lazy myself. I've got a couple of remixes in the pipeline and something to do for Dean Daughters, so. I'm not too heavily into the dub sound, but this is lovely. Chill out room stuff, here we come. Like, Jim knows how to make a track, doesn't he? Rich says, like the space and the sounds. That's literally what Jim does so well. Right, so we've got about an hour left of the show. I might go make a coffee in a minute. Who's up next? Space Reason. Right, pick a number between 1 and 60, please, people. Cataclysmic, whose track was in earlier. Very commercial sounding track, but absolutely beautiful. Says digging it. Frick says, hey, oh, your track wasn't in the thread, Frick. Apparently you removed it. So I played something by... Oh, I can't remember his name now. But it went down really well. Okay, so Sippy was in with the first one. It said 33. Thank you so much. Oh, go on, Jim. Yeah, you can pop it again, Frick, if you want to. We'll end with your track. Absolutely love playing your stuff, mate. I can't remember who I played now, but there's the thread. Yeah, it looked like you removed your track. Understandable. It looked like it was a private track, and I can understand you not wanting to keep those in the thread for too long. So yeah, so if you're inclined, please put another one in, and I'll happily play it at the end of the show. I'm going to agree with Jed too on this one. To give it 1 million Dubcats. Alan Crawford has gone Irish for a bit. Dirty tree and a turd. Absolutely. Excellent, thank you, Frick. Yeah, like I say, not too into the dub sound, but that was perfect. Like I say, if there was a hardcore room, if there was a techno room, if there was a drum and bass room, and then that was playing in the chill out room, I would be absolutely happy to hear that on my musical breaks from throwing shapes on the dance floor. It's breathing space, you know. Like music should be judged on where you're going to listen to it, how you're going to listen to it, and why you're going to listen to it. You know, most of the music that I listen to comes from clubs. And if I wasn't listening to music in a club, I would be listening to it whilst I was working in kitchen, so I'm glad I'm not doing that anymore. So yeah, so would I listen to that in the kitchen? Absolutely. Like, you get in, you know, you've had a rough night the night before, you get into the kitchen, like, what the fuck am I going to listen to? That. Okay, so Civic chose the number between 1 and 60. Choose a number between 1 and an hour. It's Space Beast, so we're going for 33. I am going to go make a coffee. You listen to some Space Beast. I'll be back in about 1 minute and 30 seconds. Stickness, you had to, didn't you? You had to say it. Little bitty Hawkwind, right? Again, where would you listen to this? Festival. The light says I missed an orgy. Damn it! Checking out the whole thing, please go over here to his Twitch and fill your boots. Alan Crawford, touche. I've got no idea how he keeps track of what he's doing, what's coming in next. Like for me, it's kind of all like regimented. And this is here and that's there, and that's what you do with this. This is just so out of my comfort zone. It's not funny. What I like about Space Beast stuff is it just seems to get better and better. Yeah, absolutely synthetic. He is in the zone, you know. He knows exactly what he's doing, he knows what his kit does, and he knows what he can do with it. Oh, it was Touch Circles track, wasn't it, earlier? It says Yo-Yo Peeps was driving my school bus. Genuinely what you do for a living, fella, drive a school bus? I don't know if I could be quite that many children at one time. Fair play, fella. No worries, DJ Prism, thank you for your absolutely slamming track. As does Homebrew. That's where we are for coffee at the moment, Alan. As does Homebrew. DJ Prism says thanks for the fish, no worries. Morgan, I couldn't even tell you. You know, if he was watching the show, I'd like to get his input on this. Morgan says, is it sample and hold, or is it no volume controlled filtering? I have fucking no idea. Dean says it's sample and hold. Oh God! Civvy wants to keep me here until 12 o'clock. I just put a track in the thread. Yeah, the 99p a jar Homebrew as the stuffs. I mean, it passes. We want to live on it. No worries, Sibby. If we come across your track twice, I will not play it 2 times. But we always love a bit of Sibby, so. Synthetic said, sample and hold is even more fun when you vary the note source driving it. Welcome to the never-ending cloud noise. Thanks, Patcha. Sibby, are you in all night? So if you're not in all night, I'll play it now. If you've got to dash off or you're at work or something, I'll play it now, just to make sure that you get some advice on it. Sibby says, I need advice on it. I've been stuck in it for weeks with what to do with it. Yeah, floor sweepings, absolutely. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there, and if you want to go check that out, I did put the link in the thread, and I will say that that is 4 billion space slugs on some kind of random space drug, all having an orgy at a cathedral. That's the mark I'm going to give for that. I can't mark Space Beast stuff conventionally. I can say I like it. I love the craziness to it. I love the fact that it is on a journey. And like I say, this man must know his kit inside and out to be able to get those sounds. Or he's just kind of winging it. But I don't think so. It sounds too together to be winging it. Oh, Space Beast is in. Is it sample and hold that you're using there, Space Beast? Right, on with the next one. Love what you do, Space Beast. It was a pleasure meeting you, and I hope to get back over to Amsterdam and meet you sometime soon as well. Okay, so Piezoid, Piezoid, excellent. Are you still in the thread, Piezoid? I know that you were earlier. Excellent. So Sibby's in for the entire night. Excellent. I know that you have to work sometimes on a Tuesday night, and it's very difficult for you to watch the entire show. So looking forward to that, Sibby. Sounds a bit shy-ish. Challenge, like I say, I caught a bit of that last night, this morning. Oh, and Vutar's in as well. Excellent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 tracks left. Under an hour. DJ Jones, I was just about to say the same thing. It needs a bit of a beef up. Kick is a bit weak. Ryan Giggs running down the field. I do actually intend to get that, Jordan. I'm going to get acid and life put on my knuckles at some point. I've been wanting to do that since the start. It's all money orientated. Bad Badger says, I'm not doing an orgy with this many blokes without a lot of painkillers. I agree with you, Bad Badger, I really do. I mean, I love you guys, but not that much.
Come along, sir, come along. Come along, madam. Now, is that all you've got?
Space Beast says, thanks, love all Clown Army for life. Absolutely.
Oh, sorry. Pick him up in a moment. There's about, what, 9 down there, so you must have about... Oh, well, he's still got lots. You've got what? You've got more than he's.
Synthetic says, first Dennis Moore track I've heard.
Look, if I give you that.
says I've got a lovely numbing gel. What do you use that for then, Alan? I love the way that the chat is just degraded into anal talk. I've got my anal dildo right here, and I loves my anal dildo, I do. I fucking loves it. I fucking loves it. Get up there, you bastard, innit? Get up there. Okay, I like this track, but I'm gonna give it a bit more volume in the studio, because I might be wrong. For when you get tattoos, obviously, Alan, right? Yeah, that's what you need the numbing gel for. Oh, Cataclysm says you accidentally used icy hot instead of lube once. That was rough. I used to have a shower gel that was like mint, and it was so minty that every time you get a little bit on your hand and you go like this, because you got to clean that part, right? It was like ah. Very good question, Sympathetic. This thing a name. I mean, I'm not joking, this thing is fucking mahoosive. But it's not the big black dildo you need to worry about. It's the fucking massive butt plug that you need to worry about. Reminds me of Requiem for a Dream, doesn't it just? Oh, we've stopped. Ba-doo. Hey? No, we're not doing that. We're going back here. Okay, I like the playfulness of that one, but it needed a tiny touch more impact. The overall sound was a tiny touch weak. So like I say, I like the playfulness of it. I like the vocal sample over it, but the whole sound of the track was a tiny touch. I don't think weak is the right word, but it was just a little light. I still think it deserves somewhere near an 8. Oh, Winky's in the building. Inky says, "Evening. Sorry, I'm late. I see I joined at Toy Time." Yes, you do. Welcome to the party, Inky. It's a pleasure to have you on. So yeah, I'm going to give this somewhere near an 8. I liked it leans a little bit too much to the side trance for me. If there was a little bit more impact and punch in it, you'd score higher from me. But this is an early on in the night side trance track, and there's nothing wrong with that. Welcome to the show, Paizoid. Are you actually on at the moment? Let me just check. Yes, you are. Paizoid is on at the moment. So yeah, somewhere near an 8 for that one. I like the playfulness of it. I think it could do with a little bit more bite and punch to it. Please continue to. I have just subbed. Please continue to put your tracks in. After all, this is your show as much as it is mine. Inky, you've turned up at the right time for Synthetics. And this is for the dripping wet with some sort of reverb. You love that fucking machine, don't you? I mean, all right, guys. Please go and check out Synthetic's crib studio tour, because fuck me, right? And we get to see this one table every fucking week. I'm not joking. This man must have like behind him there's like 10 billion more synths than I've got behind me. I mean, people say I've got a fucking synth shop. Synthetic's fucking studio tour was literally just a fucking synth shop. It was ridiculous. So yeah, let's get into this. So Very Wet. Like I say, I checked some of this out this morning. I had 30 minutes to kill, and I thought I'd check it out. Got a hang drum there, is it? Is that a hang drum? Nice 80s start to it. No, I think, oh god, Inky turned up just as Big Black came out. This thing is massive. I'm not joking. This thing is massive. Like, look at the fucking size of it. You know, I feel dwarfed by this thing. Like, I mean, I don't come anywhere near. Savage, right? Inky says, I heard Synthetic nearly starved because he couldn't find his way out of the house. That doesn't surprise me. Yeah, Dean, you're correct. Hang drum is big and round. Yeah, literally, right? I dare anyone to fucking deep throat this son of a bitch. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's down into my bowels. Here's its little sister. And then here, and like, why am I showing you my toys? I don't understand. That was nice, Synthetic. That was really nice. It was loud though. Trying to balance you out here, mate. Apparently it's 18 inches. 18 inches. 18 inches. Black and shiny. Black Rib Nobbler. Very atmosphere filled. That's super loud, Synthetic. From my toilet just now, this sounded like a Vangelis covered Welcome to the Jungle. Synthetic did go into a little bit more detail on that one a while back from a video they put in. This is lovely, Synthetic. Rhino UK, how's it going, my man? No, that's fine. Synthetics, he says, only time for one pass. Sorry about the levels. That's fine. That one was a tiny touch loud. Just something to be aware of in the future. What is this? Oh, it's a mixer. Okay. Oh, and I'm guessing this is providing the reverb, I guess. I have to say, from the tracks that I saw this morning on the Hardware Jam stream through, I was expecting it to be like messier, if you know what I mean. Like, you're putting reverb on it, and I thought everyone was gonna like just whack the fucking reverb up really, really big, so and that wasn't the case. It was very controlled reverb, which I really, really liked. So Synthetic, I'm gonna give you an 8.9 on that one. I really, really liked it. It was very ambient, but it was very well put together, and had loads and loads of atmosphere going on in it. So really, 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 really good, a good track. And everybody in the chats was loving it. Bad Badger wants to know how much the Microcosm FX unit costs. No, in Synthetic, probably a fucking lot. Reverb from Rayon in Machine. Oh, okay. Microcosm and internal reverb in the A-frame. I guess that's the A-frame there. Is that the A-frame there? But yeah, I expected it to be like a wash in reverb. When I heard about it, I'm like, oh, maybe I just put like something in that's just. But again, I'm super busy at the moment, so I didn't get a chance to do it. So Synthetic, really, really good track, really, really good track, nice and together, and nice and controlled reverb, which is what we want to see. Synthetic to this. Lara. Who did a lovely studio tour. Her studio looks lovely, and she has kind of convinced me to get the little Era drum machine that's come out at the moment. She said that the 303 on it was one of the nicest emulations she's heard so far, and if I'm going to get rid of the TR8, I might as well replace it with a little drum machine like that. Again, a little right-left thing going on here. The left channel is slightly quiet compared to the right. I don't know if that's panning. With myself, the 909 303 System 8 and Xenology, and my girlfriend Nightlight on her Digitac, mixed on the 18th of September. So not that long ago at all, yesterday in fact. Oh, okay. Perry, the A-frame is the held digital frame drum in and out, oh right, okay, of Camview. Made by, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, founder of Roland. Oh, I see. Kakashi-san. Kakanashi-san. Okay. Founder of Roland. So we did 2.5 hours this week, but it looks like we might end up doing almost 3 hours this week. So it's 5.5 hours of music over this thread. Excellent. Another 50-some tracks in this thread, which is brilliant. Cataclysm says, sweet, gotta grab some groceries. We'll listen to the whole show later. Thank you very much, Cataclysm. It was a pleasure to have you on, and keep chucking your stuff our way. Oh, 7 minutes long. Wow. Let's just have a refresh on the thread. Okay, so Juicy Baby, you're up next. Are you still on the watching? I do hope so. Let's just check that out. Yes, she is. Excellent. I will say that it does sound like some of the sounds are I'm going to say washed out, but it sounds like it's the effects that you put over on them. Like the 303 was very back in the distance a while back, but now it's kind of prominent again. I hear what you're saying, Morgan. The kick does feel a little bit back in the mix. It's great to have you on, by the way, Juice Baby. We only see you very infrequently at the show, so it's great to see you with the track in. I agree, the kit could be brought up in the mix a little bit. So how many tracks do we have left to go? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we'll be out of here in about 40 minutes. No problem, Juicy Baby. Chill-out room stuff for me. It's not banging hard in the techno room. It's just off to the side. Private track, and Vutal herself says that it is a demo. I think you could definitely bring the kick up a little bit more in the mix. Maybe a tiny touch too long. 7 minutes is long, but it depends on where where you're playing, where you're aiming it at. If it's a chill out room, then it's perfect length. Space Beast really loved that one. Yeah, it sounded like you had some effects on there that were making the synth sound like they were back in the mix. Also with the kick, so just bring that kick up a little bit and give a little bit more clarity to the 303, and you're on to a winner. I'm gonna give you an 8.2 on that one. It was beautiful. I think it could be made a little bit more clear, and it would be lovely. Okay, Juicy Baby, here we go. I See a God. It's that time of year again. All new track from Juicy Baby. Is there a video? No. I think this is Arjang's channel that it's on, Positive Change. 100 acid cats. It was very nice. It rolled along nicely. Might have been a bit too long, especially listening to it cold here. You know, we're not at a club. We're not in a chill out space. Just yeah. Oh no, that's not what I expected. Say watch those peaks. Like the music at the moment is -10, and when those peaks come in it goes way above 0. Calita, C-A-L-C, says this is Bjork like. I'm going to call you Cal, I'm really sorry. If you want me to call you something else, please let me know.
They want to medicate me and shock my mind, change my energy and change who I am and erase my mind. Wanna medicate me. Wanna medicate me. Wanna medicate me. God with my life because I see differently. Empaths understand and feel me. But who is your God? Or do you believe your own God? My God may not be the same God as your God, but it doesn't mean anyone is wrong. I've learned to coexist between worlds, gifted that many others would never be able to handle. Take away my thoughts and mind with medication.
Dean Daughter says tiny bit of Rasputina vibes here. I don't think I know who that is.
Really are the toxic people.
But the vocals work so well. I didn't expect the rapid kick drums. Really didn't expect the rapid kick drums.
What God are we to see at our death? They wanna medicate me because I tell the truth. Because I know the truth. And I speak, I have a voice. Everything that makes us happy is a sin. I enjoy my demons, I embrace and love sin. I call him my lover. I love the God in him, and I see a God, and I see it in my lover's eye.
The screams are a tiny bit loud, Arjang. You can see the peaks coming here. Like you say, they were peaking everything. Bad Badger says this is art, and Dog Ace says fire. So you're appealing to people. I really like the vocals over this, Juicy Baby. It's Jamie, isn't it? Jamie Penton. The message is great. I love what the vocals say, and I think the really fast beats kind of worked over it. Gave it a drive I didn't expect. Rich says, I like that. Yeah, I like this too. I think I'm going to give it an 808. It does need those screams bring it down a little bit. And the vocals are a tiny touch loud compared to the music. Excuse me. However, it worked. Because the vocals are spoken word and they... What is wrong with my voice? and they needed to be carried over the music, so it works. Did I give it an 808? I'm going to give it an 808.
Who are you to judge me?
It's great to see Juicy Baby working again with Arjang, I believe, for Positive Change. I know there was some friction there before, but it looks like you guys have sorted that out, and Juicy Baby is now producing again. Please, please, please put some more stuff our way. Like somebody said, it's very Bjork. Yeah, it was very Bjork, and if you're being compared to Bjork, that's not a bad thing at all. Dean Daughter said Tina, and somebody said heavy Chantel vibes too from Dynamix. So you're getting compared to other artists, and that's kind of half the battle, even though it does sound kind of original as well. So yeah, I'm going to give you an 808 on that one. It's lovely to see you back at Clown HQ, and we hope that you've got more to come. The vocals were really, really good, and I like what they had to say. So top work there. Okay, so where are you going? Stop it! Doghouse, you are up after this. Academy 12 from Domestic. Oh, yes, some techno. Juicy Baby says, I'm loving to be back. Thank you. Not a problem. No, Eric is not on. Jordan. Bit of techno. Oh. Kick's lovely. I forgot to mention something, but I will do that on a live stream, I think. I'll do like half an hour little live stream, I'll mention it then. Oh yeah, this might be Ben actually. Yes it is. No, wait, hold on. Yes it is Ben. I thought I knew the name. No wonder I like it. Honestly, Domestic's got some fucking lovely stuff. I've got a lot of this on in my private collection, and he also does something by the Spirit, I think. Sake of getting involved, there's an old track from 7 years ago from the Dog Ice. Give it a chance, Alan, it'll probably come in. Alan says needs a clap or a ride for me. There you go, almost. Did you get your track in? I don't see it in the thread, fella. Did you get your track in? Oh, you did? Excellent. Bizoid says, chuck in a Gangnam Style sample into this, man. I love your playfulness, mate, I really do. Good track, needed a bit more punch to it, but I like the playfulness of the vocal sample. Good dark vibe, I'm going to give this one a 9. No, licking a 9. Jason Marsh. There's just one noise missing. The one that puts your teeth on edge or the one that makes you rush. It's nearly there, yeah. So I'm giving it a lick in a 9. Yeah, Yensi says 100 Techno Cats. Yeah, lick in a 9. Beautiful dark techno. Love it. Would definitely be throwing shapes to this on a dance floor. But agreed, there could be one more noise just added. It's very subtle. On the edge of being bass face. Dynamic still wants to see it ride in there. We could all do with a good ride, Alan. We could all do with a good ride. Oh, fade out. I gave it licking a 9. I'm going to give it 808 now for the fade out. There's no need for a fade out ever on anything. The only reason for a fade out is when you're in the 80s and you couldn't be bothered to end the track, so you're just kind of like, fuck it, we'll fade it out here. I fucking hate fade outs. There's no need for a fade out ever on a track, ever. It's like you decided that you couldn't be bothered to put an end to the track. Do you know what an end to the track is? An end to the track is simple. That's an end to a track. Ben, disappointment. Ben, disappointed. No, great track, mate. Okay, 7 years ago, Doghouse. Step up.
I have no country to fight for. My country is the earth. I am a citizen of the world.
Ooh! It's gonna go boom. Let me just turn it down a bit. Fuck me, when did Doghouse do dubstep? You literally, Vutal, great track. Got good scores. You said it was a demo, so we thought that the kit could do with a little bit of a beef up.
Team building in the woods.
Now, Sibby says this is fucking bad as fuck. DJ Jones says good night. I'm guessing you're off, my man. I'm not surprised where you are. It's probably 11 o'clock. Doghouse does dub. Hello, Doggo. What do you want? The dildos, I know, right? It's the dildos you want. Please stop scratching me, Fanny.
Building castles in the sand.
does sound fresh. For 7 years ago, it does sound very fresh.
Your hand
Dog X has always got that groove going on in his tracks. Yeah, Dog X is a talented little bugger, Jason, he really is. Jay, you still on? Did you do the music for this one?
Buddha, Christ, and Mohammed were nomadic and unconfined, and the primal feelings of the spirit quest can be restored with a few satisfying snaps from a pair of bolt cutters.
No offense.
Good musical work, Jay. Good musical work.
down the fence. No offense. Take down the fence.
It's got attitude and spadefuls, mate. Oh, go on. Oh. Just gets better and better throughout the whole thing. Your voice carries over it lovely. Gonna give you a 909 on this one, Jay. Really, really good. Love the addition of that synth. He says, I just flipped off the cat. I just flipped off the dog. Oof.
Love recognizes no barriers. It jumps hurdles, leaps fences, penetrates walls to arrive at its destination.
I like, actually, this ties into something. Let me just go and find it over here. No borders. I like that, Jay. I really do. And I'm just about to show you something over here because I saw this earlier on my newsfeed and I was fucking absolutely ridiculously shocked about the whole thing. This has to stop. Yeah? Tell me you vote UKIP without telling me you vote UKIP. Close our borders. Let's see how many shares we can get. You close-minded fucks. You absolutely close-minded fucks. Like we came out of Brexit because of our immigration crisis. How is that going for us then? Is that going well for us? Did that work? I don't think so. I don't think so. You know, it's just like, and I see this all over fucking Facebook. It's just. I just don't get it. So I unfriended this person. I just don't get it. It's a round planet last time, and you know, if people are coming over the borders into our country, chances are their country is in a fucking shithole, and they need some help. Yes, there are a few people that will probably slip through that shouldn't, and you know, and I'm sure we'll deal with that. You know, in time we'll deal with that. But for fuck's sake, You know, if England was being bombed and the only place I could go was Nicaragua, then I would hope that Nicaragua would fucking take me in with open arms. We're not, you know, and these people are all over the place. And I just don't fucking get it. Yeah, like, why? So, Doghouse, I agree with you 100%. No borders. No offence, take the fence down. I'm going to give you a 10 on that one, Doghouse. I just don't get it, you know? We should all be pulling towards the same fucking goals, not... Anyway. Bit of Lords of Sound for you. Yeah, and Inky says some people just repost shit because they are thick as. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, nobody leaves home unless home is the mouth of a shark. Absolutely. Wise words from Dom. Wise words from Dom. And it's fucking correct. No one leaves a place because they like it. You know? And like, yes, they are thick, but is that because people have been influencing them in that way? I mean, I'm not going to get too far into this, but it just makes me sick. You know? Round world, we're all humans. We all share the same boat, floating through space. No, absolutely, Jason. That's why they don't teach politics in school. They don't want you to know the truth. Exactly, Dynamics. Now, they've been brainwashed. Yeah, absolutely. You push an agenda so hard that people start believing it. Muslimic Reagans. Fuck off. Again, reminds me of Alice in Chains. Oh, Arjang, I love the guitar in this one. Music was music. Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, Nirvana, Mudhoney, Smashing Pumpkins. You know, back when music had a soul and had passion. Now we get baby, 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 ooh, baby, 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 ooh. Sickening. Tim says, I'm not in this track. Oh yeah, way more than 10 years ago, Yenti. Kurt Cobain died in 94. We're looking at 20 some years ago now. Almost 30. Baby, 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 bad song. Yes, Bob, this tune shits all over the brainwash. Jesus Christ, Yenti says he died right before I was born. What year were you born in, fella? Yes, Jason. Heavy on the strobe light, sweaty mosh pit, bodies floating overhead. Yes. I didn't find out till a week later, and somebody had to tell me. I don't pay attention to the news and modern affairs and all that. It's a bit too grungy for me. I like upbeat grunge. Touch Me, I'm Sick by Mudhoney. Beautiful. That kind of thing. I like energy to it. But still a nice track, fellas. Or Arshang rather. And I'm going to give you an 8.5 on it. Love the guitar in this one. Love the guitar in this one. Like in the past, you can tell that you're a guitarist and you really play the guitar. But this one, you kind of step back a little bit and let the guitar breathe. Has Kurt Cobain died? Frick gives it a 9. Okay, so I never ever in my life want to hang out with people like this.
Hello, sir, and why are you here today?
I'm here to protest. Right, I'm going on a march. Cause I want Britain to be back British. I want Britain to be back British. I'm going on a march. Cause I want Britain to be back British. I want Britain to be back British. Got interracial law and the Muslimic infidel. They're trying to get their law over our country. And it is happening. It's happening in other countries. It's happening in every country. It's like you got Muslimic rape camps. Muslimic rape camps. You got Muslimic rape camps. Rape camps. You got Muslimic rape camps. Muslimic rape camps. You got Muslimic rape camps. Rape camps.
Thank you very much.
Fucking unbelievable nonsense. Like you can just see the IQ draining out of the bloke. You know, and it's sickening that mentality is all over the planet, is all over the globe. You know, and like now, you know, now what's our new enemy these days? The trans and the LGBT community. That's our enemy these days. That's who we got to fight because they're taking down our morals. Fuck off. Let people be people. Let people do, you know, what they want to do and express in the ways that they want to express. You know, and just let people be. If you don't agree with it, you don't have to be part of their lives. But like, stop slamming them, stop being down on them. Okay, so Alan said, give us a baby, 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 ooh, baby, 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 ooh, baby, 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 ooh, baby, baby, baby. Alan wanted some samples. There you go. It's just like, stop it, you know? Stop being idiots. Did we go there? I am so glad to see a track in by this guy. This guy's just been taken on as the admin crew in the URL group, and he, you know, his moral compass is bang on. He's a lovely guy. We chat very regularly. I think he'll fit nicely in with the URL admin crew. And that's why I picked him for the job after a little reshuffle around. And yeah, and he honestly is a lovely guy. PRF stands for, oh god, I can't remember now, but it's something to do radio frequencies, radio frequencies. So yeah, and he was like, oh, I might have a track for the show tonight, and this was like, I don't know, about 10 o'clock this morning. And then about 4 hours before the show, I'm like, did you get your track in? He's like, no, but I'm racing to get it done. So excellent. And again, he did a set for Clownfest. First set he's done for Clownfest. Been in the army a long time. First set for Clownfest on the last one. And today he was like, I need to put time frames on myself a little bit more because it gets shit done. And it does. And Rich, you got a track in. Let's listen. Catch you later, Yendi. Well, hi, Will. Our third Psytrance track of the night. says it's rough, so excuse the levels. He says, Richard, Psytrance can make you the shortest mod in history. Do it, Alan, do it. Desperately need to hear, I'm really sorry. Says sweet. Good to have you in the chat comments. I've not seen your name before. Welcome to the pie. Tollington's back and says nice. Do you remember the time I went for a pee in somebody's track and they held a grudge for me for 3 years? 1, 2. Speed garage. Hold on then, Alan. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Fight. You wouldn't know what to do even if you had my fingers in your mouth, would you, doggo? Will says, this is really well done. Like Mark, I'm not happy about this genre, but I can hear the quality in the tune. Again, I've got sunny beaches in my mind on this one. Do you want a little fight, do you? Do you want a little fight? Do you want a little fight? He's gotten big, hasn't he? He used to be tiny, he used to sit in my hand. Now he's got him big and fat. Aren't you, doggo? I don't want your tongue all over my face, doggo. Come on, go and chase a cat. You got 3 to choose from now. Alan says I miss cuddling Chewie. I don't. Nice. The addition of that synth line was needed. Go away. Go and chase a cat. so much. Why am I dancing? It's got groove. Again, or if I'm not on a beach, I can see smoke. Loads of strobe lights, you know? I've got, you probably can't see this. Look! Fucking dog in his hairs. Okay, Rich, it's great to see a track from you. It really is. This is like the third or maybe fourth track that you've put in over the years. Again, Touchlight for my my tastes. But like Will says, you can appreciate class when you hear it. The addition of that synth line around about here was well needed and well appreciated. Sound design was on point, and you said about the levels earlier on. I honestly I didn't hear any bad levels in there. I thought everything was where it needed to be. So I am gonna give you I was gonna give you an 808, but I'm gonna give you Licking a 9 just simply because you got a track in, and it's great to see you producing a little bit more. Okay, so Alan, are you ready? Baby, 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 butt plug. Baby, 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 butt plug. Baby, 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 butt plug. There you go. So yeah, Rich, great to see tracks coming in from you. Like Dean Daughter says, nice work. Yeah, I was tapping my feet to it. It had groove. It was an early on in the night track. There's nothing wrong with early on in the night tracks. A lot of people are afraid to do early on in the night tracks. Licking 9 granny's fannies. Oh, there's a new truth. Bloody hell's putting tracks in. Oh, frick. All right, okay. We'll forgive you, frick. We'll forgive you. Okay, so ambient. Oh no, ambient dreams. 8 minutes. Sticks. Jesus Christ! I thought I was going to be out of here after 3 hours. All right, the intro's too long. Baby, 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 butt plug. Ooh, baby, 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 butt plug. Ooh, baby, 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 butt plug. Ooh, baby, butt plug. Ooh. There you go. Now you got 3 sets of samples to fucking pick from there. Garage, yes, absolutely, Alan. How dare you? There's no need for ambient. There just isn't. What BPM is it? My Chaos Pad says 131, which probably means it's about 130. Says, gotta go, great stream, latest claims, no problem. We are literally coming up to the end of the show. Sibby, you're up next. Bieber. Oh, Bustin' Jeeber, butt plug baby. Ooh! Butt plug in my butt. Butt plug in my ooh. Butt plug big in my butt. Butt plug in my ooh. There you go, there's the fourth one. This reminds me of Vutal's track earlier. It's nice, flows nicely. Just needs something else. It's nice to see you branching out and do something different. This is early on in the night. Again, this might be in the chill out room. You've got just enough going on to keep us interested. Just enough. My preferred choice of butt plug is the Volca sampler. Get it done, Alan, I really do. Yeah, lovely vibe on the track, touch long at 8 minutes for me. Just about got enough going on to keep you interested. Again, if you're in the chill out room and you're chatting to your friends, then this is bubbling away in the background. It's perfect. What you on, Valium, when you wrote this, or what? Bustin' Jeeper, will you report to the butt plug room, please? We have a Volca sample with your name on it. If you would like to report to the butt plug room, please. Yeah, I can't take anything away from you, Sticks. Lovely track. It just didn't hit me. You know, I mean, the production level on point. Again, if you know, you've got to mark the music on where you would listen to it, and this would be in the chill out room. It wouldn't be kitchen music for me. It's just it's a little bit too low tempo to keep the mind ticking over. But in a chill out room, when you're chatting to your mates and you're not really paying that much attention to the music, it's just bubbling in the background. This is where it would be. I think it deserves more than an 8, but because of my musical preferences, it's around about an 8. Right, where was that? That was over here. There we go. So, Sibby, step up to bat. And Sibby would like some advice on this as to where to go with it. She's been stuck on it for weeks. Sibby. Carver says, eyes with stars in it. Oh. Hints of Bjork and Carcass getting mugged by Goldie in a bouncy castle. Fuck me, Bad Badger. Taunton, absolutely great start, pulls you in. Tell me there's some vocals from you on this. I think sometimes you just gotta like call an end to a track, you know, and say it's done. Vocals are the only thing it's missing. Go on, Sibby. Needs a bit of bass in there. Remind me of a horror film about number stations. I get that. Ben mentioned horror just as well. Dean Daughters was like, oh my god, yes. And Rich was like, damn. Carver's giving smiley face. Fuck me, Sibby. Like, what are you going to do with that track? There ain't much more you can do to that track, mate. Like, literally, it needs a tiny touch of Sibby vocals over the top of it, and you are absolutely finished. Like, it started so well, and it pulled you in, and it just got better and better. And then towards the end, when you added that bass, oh my god, Sibby, you need some vocals. It literally, tiny touch of sprinkling of vocals. And oh my god, Bad Badger says track of the night. Ben says going to give it a 10. Track of the night from me. Maybe some horror vocals. Yeah, absolutely. Some screams, maybe. Honestly, Sibby, like hairs are standing up on my arm. That's just fucking awesome. Like, I think there comes a point when you're making a track that you just got to go. That's it. It's finished. And the problem is, like, when I write stuff, I'm like, oh, what does it need? And you try searching for something. And searching for something and searching for something, and then you take a break and you go back to it and it's like, actually that's finished. You know, the only thing that needs is a tiny sprinkling of vocals, like tiny sprinkling of vocals. The track is there. Like you could extend it out by another, I don't know, maybe I don't know, maybe a minute with that bassy bit in it. But yeah, tiny sprinkling of vocals, and you are at the end of it. Carver says, "Awesome trumpet." Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, it definitely does not need some baby butt plug vocals in that, Alan. Don't be ridiculous. Okay, DJ Twisted, and then we're going to end with a frick. Sibby says, advice from everyone noted, and thank you. Thanks for putting the track in, Sibby. It was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. When you put some vocals in it, and or whatever you put in it next time, you're over a 9, I swear to God. I think that might have been Kelvin himself. There. Is that Kelvin? No, it's not. It's a bit beefy to be Kelvin. That's DJ Twisted's light show. Kelvin's last Clownfest set was superb. It's the Club Loco in Bristol, just by Temple Meads, I believe. Warren played there the other week. I was supposed to go, but I was hella ill. Yeah, I think The Evil Dead would be great for that track from Sibby. Bad Badger says, Sibby, there's a great bit in The Evil Dead 2 that says, we are the things that once were and shall be again. Dead by dawn! Dead by dawn! Like the pace, Calvin? And actually, the new remake of The Evil Dead might have some samples in it that you can roll. I'll swallow your soul! Dead by dawn! Dead by dawn! Love the pace on this one, Calvin. Sibby, if I were you, I would just take an aux out from your PC into some sort of recorder. If you've got a laptop as well as a PC, that's what I tend to do. I play it on the tower and then record it off through the amp on my laptop, and then chop them up and then normalize them a little bit and then stick them into whatever track I'm going for. Yeah, the new Evil Dead is a bag of turds. The kids defeat the Evil Dead. It's just ridiculous. The only thing I will say about this one, Calvin, is it's a touch light. Like, you've got the pound of the kick drum, the stuff over the top of it is a tiny touch light. Alvin 2 says, hi! A new name to the show. Unfortunately, you've tuned in for the penultimate track. Don't forget, we will be here next week for another show. That will be another 3 hours long. So it turns out we got 6 hours of music between last show and this show. I think Sibby says, yeah, today's kids think it's good and the old ones shit, fucking idiots. I think the problem with the old ones is the production values. Don't forget, those films were made on a budget, and they look hilarious these days because CGI is just trounced over everything. Yeah, I like the pace of this one, Alvin too. The hats are a touch loud and the synth lines are a touch pulled back in the mix. But I like the pace. I haven't seen a good horror film these days. Bad Badger, but Elsa doesn't like horror films, so we don't watch them. Oh yeah, no, absolutely, Sibby. I think the production adds to it. Absolutely. I guess I'm old now. No, I totally agree with you. I think that the older ones have more character. They have more style. You know, I do remember I got it on. Alan says he watched it on VHS. I did too. I remember that there was a copy floating around my school. It was about 16 maybe when I saw it, and you know, it was banned basically because of one scene in it. The forest scene with the girl, and I was expecting more. I was like, this is gonna scare the balls off of me, and I'm like, is that it? Is that what it's about? You know? But the same thing happened for me with Clockwork Orange, and you know, it got banned. It was banned by Kubrick himself because the British public weren't ready for it, and I was expecting it to be like the most vicious, violent, you know, film that you'd ever fucking seen in your life, and I'm like, is that it? Like, I've seen worse, you know, on like The Bill and shit, you know, and I was just like, it was, I just, you know, anyway. Kelvin, going to give you a solid 8 on that one. I think it needs a little rejiggle in the mix stage, just to bring those synth lines up and those hat lines down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Are you still in the building? Yes, Frick is still in the building. Oh my god, I love this label. I absolutely fucking love this label. Popped up a few months back and it was like, oh fuck. And I think the first track that Frick put in was the Vanilla Sky track, which I love Vanilla Sky. I absolutely adore Vanilla Sky. I will tell you in our next life when we are both cats. And that's how I feel about everybody I've ever met and has disappeared out of my life. You know? Anyway. Here we go. Settle in. We just chopped up our girlfriend with a chainsaw. Does that sound fine? Well, that's gonna bang. Turn that down.
Last night, when you were on pills, you said you want me. Shut up! Shut up! Not a gold digger.
Chemical Romance by Frick. Private track. It's like, the kick is like, you know when the cellar door closes in The Evil Dead? It's like that.
Shut up! Last night, when you were on pills.
Oh, Kelvin, you've literally missed your track by 1. I tried to save it till the end. But Frick put a track in and there's no way I'm not ending with Frick. Unsure, Alvin, unsure. We used to have a really big Spain community. Yeah, literally, you've got to rewind by about 7 minutes, Kelvin. Loved the tempo of your track. Think the hats were a touch loud and the synth lines could be brought up a bit. Other than that, love the pace. Yeah, we've just played you. Like Sibby, if you're looking for some horror sounds, I love Frick. Honestly, the whole Curse System label. Oh no, I can't do this one. I'll do the Curse System again. Frick says I'm back in time. Thank you very much for putting it in again, Frick. Yeah, people will lose their shit over this in a club. I got booked to play Working Glastonbury, and I played the Curse System stuff. It was about 3 in the afternoon, and everybody was like, what the fuck? Yeah, brilliant, Calvin. Yeah, everybody's going to get a set at the next Clownfest. I would like, actually, the Curse sound system to do a little takeover. So, Frick, if you're interested in that, tap me up. Let's just go over to the Curse system so that I can, like, literally, Bad Badger, this is right up your street, all of this is. Tollian, brilliant. For Horror Party sample the Toro Party conference. Frick says, big love from the Clown Army, big love for you, Frick. I absolutely, there's hundreds of tracks here. I think I played Reptilian Massacre earlier. 1,000 plays on it. Fucking hell, you're doing well good on your SoundCloud page, mate. Honestly, there's so much stuff here, and it's all within the same vein, hard as fucking nails, and it's from Portugal. I'd love to go over to Portugal and party with you at some point, Frick. And would like you to do a Curse System takeover for Clownfest 12. I will definitely talk to you on Instagram about that. But please, for the love of God, go over there and check out Frick's stuff, because the Curse System is just fucking brilliant. We have come to the end of this shout out. I forgot to mark it, Frick. 909 on that one. Beautiful stuff. I love the minimalism of the tracks. I love how hard they bang, and I love those ambient noises that you got running around in the background. Just absolutely fucking awesome. So we have come to the end of another shout out. There will be another one going up on Monday. I want to thank everybody who was involved in Clownfest, in the URL, in Clown Army, in the Clown, in everything that we do, because without you we have nothing. It's a triangle thing. Without the co-hosts, without the people that put the tracks in, without the people that comment and like on the night, we don't have fucking anything. If we don't have a co-host, you're sitting here watching an empty room which looks like this. If we don't have any tracks, then it sounds like this. And if we don't have anybody chatting in the comments thread, then we don't have a vibe. You people in the comments thread make the vibe, and that's where we get the hilarity from. It really is. We are now 6 years old, 6 years and one show old, which is fucking awesome. I think Unhinged Filth wants to come in for the next show, so I am more than willing to do that. If you are available next week, Derek, then please by all means come on in. Please look on my YouTube page for the next shout out, which will go up on Monday. Hold on, let me just do that. There we go. And yeah, another great show. Another great show. Another great show. Yeah, Kelvin, that would be awesome if you want to book a night off work. Like, it's a bit difficult because the show kind of ends around about 9:30, 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10:30, depending on how many tracks we get. But yeah, it would be great to have you in the studio, fella, to do a show. Anybody else that wants to come into the studio would be awesome. I'd like to get over to America to do a show with Dean Daughters. I'd like Sibby to come in on the show as well. You know, Sibby is awesome. We absolutely love what Sibby does here, and it would be great to get some of her feedback on the show, even if I have to come to yours to do it, even if I have to drag my tower up and all the monitors and stuff to do it up at yours, Sibby, I'm more than willing to do that. I want to do more shows from other studios as well. I'd like to go over, we start at 7:30, Calvin. Would like to go over to Europe and visit Serge the Munter and Yenti and the Symbiosis studio again, and Stefan Attic, and there's a few other people in Europe that I'd like to go and see. Yeah, let's go to LA. Let's go to LA. That would be awesome. Let's all go to LA and have a massive party in Dean's studio. That would be fucking awesome if Dean's on for it. And if we go over to America, then we've got Ben to see, and we've got Lords of Sound and Rich, PRF, and a few other people. So I would like to get out of Bristol, but this year has been awful. Like this, I was like, oh, it's year 23. Year 23 is going to be amazing, and no, it's just been fucking awful. It really, really has. I've not written anything, and I'm not going to drag you down into it. So let's look to 24 to be a little bit more brighter and happier and out of the studio a lot. Yeah. Dean says my studio is tiny, can fit maybe three of it in it. Dean, like literally, we get 3 people in here, and your studio is definitely bigger than mine. Like literally, the people that sit over here have to deal with my bed. Like if you're sat here, then your knees are touching my bed. Like literally, everybody who comes into the studio is like, oh, I imagined it to be bigger. I'm like, why did you imagine it to be bigger? It's literally, and there's my bed with all the dildos on it at the moment. Like literally, my studio is fucking tiny. Bed studio. But yeah, it would be nice to get out and about a little bit more. Yeah, I want to go over to meet I want to go out to meet Space Beast as well in Holland. Dynamic says, what about Berlin? That was fun. Yeah, I'd like to do Berlin again. I'm not too sure that we're going to be able to do the URL from where we planned to do it last time, unless we kiss and make up, but I don't know about that. Doggy says, nice one, clowns. Yeah, there is a handy shelf for holding, and it's literally just here. My coffee cup is literally just here on the shelf on my bed, you know. Anyway, it was a pleasure to be here. Thank you all for joining me this evening. Please join me next week for more of the same, where you guys put in your tracks and we all talk about them, and we all have a laugh, and I'll have a little rant, and Derek John will be sat here waiting to give good advice, because he does have some good advice to give. I am out of here, bitch. Cheers! It has been Emotional Bad Badger. I'll see you next week. I am going to leave you this evening with one of the greatest tracks that I've ever been involved in. This is me, the Degenerate and the War Minstrel. Me and Warren sat down and did like a 4-bar loop. I had to drag Warren back from trying to make a whole fucking track because he liked it so much. We gave that 4-bar loop to Charlie Ryan, and he came up with this track, and it is called Danger Zone. The vocals that you hear in there, Danger Zone, and me and Warren actually singing. Right, I'm going to leave you with this. Don't forget to check the Shoutout next Monday. It will go up on my YouTube page, and tell somebody about us. If you like what we do, tell somebody about us. Right, I am off. I will see you next week. Have an awesome fucking week, you lovely bastards. It's been a pleasure for the past 6 years to rant at you, and I hope there's another 6 more years within the URL. I really, really do. Danger Zone!